Welcome back to Back Talks of Football, and Spurs have officially announced that they have sacked Igor Tudor from his position as the manager of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And I mean, it is a correct decision if I'm being very honest with you. I'll be very honest. I mean, it was a huge mistake to give him the job in the first place. Because he does not have any idea of the Premier League. He has not managed in the Premier League before, and the fact that he was sacked by three different clubs in three different leagues last season just gives you the idea that he is not really up to the mark, if I'm being very honest with you. And then you go ahead and give him the job already where in a league that he has not really managed, and in a group of players that are already hurting. And you go and you provide him and the opportunity to do something, and unfortunately for him, unfortunately for the football club and for the fans, it does not bear fruit. I think what the owners really wanted, it did not happen. Of course, it did not happen. He managed 6 games in the Premier League, just 1 draw, 5 defeats in the league. They go out of the Champions League as well. So all in all, it was a really a stupid decision, let's be very honest with you, because how can you give a job to a guy who has no idea? I really don't want to go ahead and criticize Tudor so much because of what he's dealing with personally. His father has passed away, so he's dealing with a personal loss and whatnot. But the main criticism should be towards the Spurs board, because they are the ones responsible who brought him on, who gave him the power to Tudor to go ahead and do the things. And unfortunately for Tudor, he failed at that. And as I said before, if you look at the profile of Igor Tudor, you knew he was gonna make mistakes. He was not going to be successful, that he was not going to it was not going to work out for him and Spurs together, and it did not work out. And that's why I say it is not a surprise. Almost almost every Spurs fans that I know or I can speak to, they were against the appointment. They did not like Tudor being the manager. Most of the fans did not even know about him, and that just shows the problem with this hiring. You can bring in a coach at the start of the season. Sometimes a coach like Tudor needs that. He comes in the start of the season, he tries to implement his ideas, and maybe then it can work with the team. But you cannot bring in a guy like Tudor when you are already struggling, you are fighting for a relegation, and the guy comes in and he tries to implement those ideas. This is literally not the time to bring in a manager like a Tudor, who's gonna try to play with a certain philosophy, who's trying to implement in the his idea, and he wants the players to play a certain way. He's trying different tactics. This is really not at that time. Let's be very honest here. If you want that, you need to come in at the start of the season. You need to have a pre-season with the team, and then you can see if it's working or not. That's what they did with Thomas Frank. I personally think them sacking Thomas Frank so late was the wrong decision. They should not have sacked him. If they wanted to sack him, they should have sacked him quite early on. They did not do that, and then when they sacked him, that was the wrong time to sack Thomas Frank. A lot of the Spurs fans are going to disagree with it, but I think they should have let Frank carry on with the entirety of this season, and I think that would have helped them. I think they would not have been in this situation if Frank would have carry on with the job. But because they sacked Thomas Frank late, they bring in Tudor, and Tudor did not work out as well. It became even a bigger disaster than Thomas Frank, and now they are in a big problem. Spurs are in a big problem. You have 7 games remaining. You need to bring in somebody who can really steady the ship, or who can who can motivate this place. And let's be very honest with you watch Tottenham Hotspur play that game again Nottingham Forest. I mean, it was a dreadful performance. They were at home. This is the big problem for Spurs. If you are in a relegation fight, that home stadium, that home form is very crucial, and they have won just 2 games in that stadium, and not even this entirety of the season, including the last season as well. I think in the entirety of 1.5 season, 1.5 year, they have won just 2 games at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and that is mind-boggling. That is baffling to say that you are not able to win games at home. And if you are in a relegation fight, you need a good home form. but they don't have it. And now the big question is, again, you have a sack. Of course, I think they would know who they want to bring in. It would already be in their mind. They would have talked with some people. This international break would have been a great chance, was a great chance for them to bring in someone. I think they already know. They have not announced it yet, but I think they would have already had a person in their mind, and that's why I think they have sacked it. Now the big question is, who is gonna come in. Big rumors about De Zerbi coming in. I really don't think De Zerbi is gonna come in, and I think it would be stupid for Robert De Zerbi to come in at this situation, because let's be very honest with you, I personally think Spurs are done. You need some sort of a miracle, because if you compare West Ham, and if you compare Nottingham Forest, and if you compare Leeds United, even if you compare Wolves with Tottenham Hotspur at the moment, Spurs are the worst team in that relegation scrap, and you cannot bring up a manager like De Zerbi, because again, he's going to do what Tudor did. He wants his players to play like in a certain way. He has a certain philosophy, and he likes to implement that in his team, but he does not have that time. You need a manager like Sean Dyche. You need a manager like Sam Allardyce. You need a manager like Tim Sherwood, or the rumors that are going, there's going to be a player leadership group. If that happens, that is going to be the joke of the century. It is going to be the most Spursy thing to make a players leadership group amongst the players who have brought them in this situation. So that's a different scenario that Spurs could go in. If that happens again, that is going to be, that is something that has not happened before. That I cannot, I don't even know what to say about it, if I'm being very honest with you. So it is going to be quite interesting what they do next. I made a video which I think it is going to, which was supposed to come before this, but it will come now later on, where I've compared the fixtures between West Ham and Spurs, and Nottingham Forest and Leeds. And I really worry for Spurs. Not really worry, because being an Arsenal fan, I'm really happy. I'm enjoying this. But as a football club, this is these last 7 games are huge games for Spurs. Before this international break, there was it was 12 cup finals when Tudor came in. They've not won one single cup final. So now from 12 we are down to 7 cup finals. They need to win the games. But if you look at their fixtures, I mean, the moment they come back, they're going away to Sunderland, and the worst thing for them, before they play the game, West Ham are playing on a Friday night. They are playing home against Wolves. I don't think that's going to be an easy game for West Ham. But if West Ham win that game, Spurs are going to be in that relegation zone when they go away, in on that 18th place, when they go away to Sunderland. And I don't think Spurs are going to win that game. Sunderland at home, they are very tough to beat. They are a good team. They are on a high. They won the Tanweer Derby before the end of the international break. So their spirits are really high, and they are having an amazing season. And again, at home, they are really hard to beat. They are tough to beat, and they know Spurs are going to be under a lot of pressure. The new manager is going to be under a lot of pressure. So it's looking really tough for Spurs. The main question again is going to be who comes in, and I personally, I still think whoever comes in, I still think it's a really tough job for them. The Igor Tudor experiment has not worked out. They need somebody to come in again. I would say somebody who knows how to fight these these relegation type of fights. And for me personally, I think it has to be Sean Dyche. I think looking at the teams that are being thrown out, I think he would be the perfect guy to maybe keep Spurs in the Premier League. I think he would give them the perfect chance of staying up. But again, it's a question whether the Spurs board have gone with him or whoever or not. That is going to be the main question. So yeah, I got to do it. Unfortunately for him, it did not work out. And for Spurs, again, I'm going to say it again, it was a stupid decision to hire him, and now they have had to sack him. It is just unbelievable. The people that are running the club, they are making this type of stupid decision. Again, I don't have an idiotic, you can say, there are no nice words to say about these people, though. Even though as I said, I'm as an Arsenal fan, that you look at what they are doing at at Spurs, the decisions that these people are making, the basic, instead of helping the club, they are ruining the club. You need to do your due diligence before you hire somebody. When I, as a football fan, the guy was sacked from 3 different jobs in 3 different leagues last year, and you go ahead and give that job. That again, that was mind-boggling to me that they gave him the job. So yeah, Not surprised that it has not worked out, and again not surprised that he has been sacked. So best of luck to Igor Tudor. Best of luck to Spurs, because you really need it. 7 cup finals. Let's see who they get and whether that person can keep them up. That's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of the entire situation at Tottenham Hotspur. What do you think? Who do you think should be their next manager? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.